XXX,
XX,
Sephiroth,
Jib Slayer,
SY, like
1, 2, 3.
No, now I'm just stuck.
Dude, you should totally change your tag to Gabe.
One
of the best inspirations of my life earlier in my life. Gabe Newell. You know Gabe Newell?
Yeah, duh.
Biggest inspiration of my entire life. Him.
Oh man, no, that makes me not want to do it.
Why?
Well, it's not that I don't think it's bad, but then I don't want people to be like, oh, like, is your tag Gabe because of Gabe Newell?
No one's gonna think.
Dude, people
in
totally
2017, no one's gonna think that. Gabe
Okay,
Newell,
I hope so.
Gabe Newell kind of fizzled out of
in
2012, 2013, especially if you did like Gabe N or something, you definitely would have had people be
Thank
like,
God
oh,
my last name doesn't start with N. That would be so tight.
So consider changing your tag to Gabe.
I was thinking about it.
You'll bump in Twitter followers.
Something else, but I was thinking about it, but I have like so much branding.
Yeah.
That it's hard now. Anyway, we have. Oh, this is Grands.
Yeah. Game 5 against Hax and Rishi against Vortex and Icy just happened. I don't know. I don't know what happened in winners finals against these two.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming. I think I saw like the last 2 seconds of it. I mean, we know who's in winner's side, but dude, Rishi and Hax taking this would be actually crazy. Like, you'd think they're both the stronger players here, but in terms of teams, like DJ and G legitimately haven't lost an NYC like tournament they've entered in, I think, over a year.
Well, over a year if you minus the fact they lost at Burricon to Kaon and Cody.
That's fair. I was just thinking Nebs. I forgot there was other tournaments.
Yeah,
honestly.
they teamed at Burricon and lost to Kaon and Cody. I know that because Long Island.
Because yeah, for sure.
We have to know these small
like
facts.
I would for sure. Yeah.
That's like living in America and not knowing what year the Constitution was signed. Like
right. Yeah, I feel that you have to know everyone's upset. Like
you have to have a statistical scoreboard of everybody that's on Long Island.
I'm sure you all just have like a docs somewhere that you can all like look up if you ever need it.
No, unfortunately we don't. I have one for myself, but not for everybody else on Long Island.
Okay.
Kobe and Shaq, you see their text?
For the dunks?
That's funny.
Or just... I actually never took Hax as a basketball fan. I have know nothing about Rishi.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my god, that was
so
gross.
worth it, dude.
That was grimy.
He saw Marth over there, and he's like, I can't get this normally.
Yeah.
I have to do it.
That laser timing was actually pretty, precise.
That was...
He had to fall to the platform and then, hit B, at the perfect time so the laser would actually come out.
Yeah, it is. It's like, it's tight.
Yeah, it's really
hard
tight,
to get. For sure.
My god, I saw 3 Phantoms in a row.
Okay, that'll nearly even it up. Not quite. They need to... No, if this Marth stock... when this Fox stock is gone, it'll be even, but...
Oh, that's important. Oh, my gosh.
I just feel like Red Team has, every fundamental aspect of this game has been in their control. They've had all the stage control. They've been, splitting better, and then Blue Team's kind of just winning 1v1s.
Yeah, and that's kind of the foreground of good teamwork versus good individual play.
Yeah.
Where it's when they're together, they look amazing, but when you put them in the 1v1, it's a little shaky.
Yeah.
So usually when not as strong singles players team together as strong doubles partners.
Right.
It's incredible.
All right, and Rishi's gonna have to work hard for this one. Dude, look at that! Marth actually getting full DI on a Fox up throw up air. That's rare.
Ooh, they're pulling this out of him. Oh, that's a mess up.
Oh my God! Wait, I didn't realize how high Fox was. That's huge.
Don't give it to Rishi, bro. Oh,
up air.
Yeah. What? Wait, what?
Okay, so Fox up aired.
Oh.
So Fox up aired, and then Falco up aired both of them.
But
and
I didn't think that Falco could kill at that. How high was Fox?
Fox was really
260?
High, dude. Yeah.
Falco's up there sucks.
No, but he was also just so close to the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, he was touching the blast zone.
But then the crazy thing is that it also hit Marth, and then the knockback canceled the Fox up air that hit Marth.
Yeah, so they both were up there,
him.
and the wrong guy came down.
Yeah, that was wild. I'm more surprised than anything that G didn't trust DJ's up air there.
Yeah, that was
because okay, there's the teams combo in terms of hitting it, and then there's the it's important that you don't both go for the same thing for aesthetic purposes.
This is playing right now. 1, 2, and then okay. We'll probably be on stream.
Oh, is it going to be you versus Hacks again?
No, it's going to be me versus Waffles, bro.
Oh, that's actually sick.
That's going to be so
Dude,
fun.
That's like where Waffles stacks up here is a really interesting question in terms of the like East Coast West Coast beef.
He was seeded third of this tournament today.
I mean, he is still a top 100 player,
he's a top
right?
100 player, yeah. But the fact is, we have 3 top 100 players here.
Right.
We have.
But I'm saying, like, dude,
it was
you
Smucks,
could do
Hacks,
that.
and then no, Smucks, Rishi, Hacks, and then Waffles, and then me. That's quarters. Holy shit.
And DJ is also a top 100, isn't he? Or did he not enter singles?
He didn't enter singles.
Right. He's been. I actually kind of like that he's finally committed to it. You know, I think his commentary is really, really great, and he's been kind of waffling over it like for a long time. Like, yeah, I really want to do. Oh, that was so smart, and it didn't work. You know when you like you play the right hand, and it fails, and you have to tell yourself like that was still the right thing to do. Like that was so smart, man.
There was
just because it doesn't work.
Ideas are only stupid when they don't work, but ideas are brilliant when they work out.
Right.
You know, so like you're in that reality where it didn't work, and everyone's like, "Wow, why'd you do that?"
Exactly,
Yeah.
but it's like it was the same idea.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we got the G Marth. I just realized. That I think G should give up his Marth, honestly. His Falco's so much cooler. And like, dude, he's too much of an old man for Marth. Like as a player, you think he's ever chain grabbed in his life?
I don't think he's ever hit Z more than 3 times in a couple of seconds.
We had this thing. He was playing on FD. He was playing some set on FD, and it was against the Fox. And I was with Vino, who just he's like the Marth nerd, like resident Marth nerd. And G got a grab and like did like an F throw and then like missed the follow up. And Vino was just like, Marth's grab should be death, and he got 8%.
Yeah, I do. I really do like G's Falco, but I know there's something about his Marth that does work well in a team's environment. Like Marth is a very strong support character. Falco can also, if used the wrong way in teams, just is like complete
garbage.
Dog.
Right.
Yeah.
He is he's the person I point to when I have to say when some whiny Falco main starts going Fox in doubles. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, look at G. He's so good at this shit. Anyways,
oh my God, he just forward smashes everyone. That rising shield breaker was actually so smart conceptually because he was trying to call out the delay on the up B by Smash God.
Right.
So he spaced around an early up B and had a hitbox ready.
Right. So he wouldn't get hit.
Yeah,
That's
it was
true.
so sick.
But did it work?
And it did. It did.
It didn't work this time.
It did, but he didn't kill him, so that was cool.
Okay.
Oh!
That was a 13.
Shaq!
I'm not
Shaq
worried.
Fu!
I've got full faith in Red Team here. I want to pretend something crazy could happen, but I don't see it.
You know what's stupid about hitting the tech underneath the ledge is that you hit the tech on the ceiling tech, but you have 0 horizontal momentum after that, so you just kind of just fall and die, and you can't instant up B after it because I think there's
you'll
something
just
weird.
go back under.
Yeah. So I low key hate Battlefield just because of the ledges.
Liking Battlefield is our shtick, but we all understand. It's so bad in so many ways.
Yeah.
And also, teams is actually, I find in Tri-State, well, I guess NYC is, everyone actually strikes to FD in teams. Nobody likes Battlefield
in New York City? They strike to
FD.
Really?
It's
we always strike to Stadium in Long Island. Either Stadium
you guys are wilder than us. I won't lie. Even your campy players are, the most wild form of campy player. Kaon, there's just nobody like him.
Yeah, Kaon actually has to be the most unique play style of a character.
Dude, that's why I fuck with him so hard is because it's not just I'm going to dash dance camp like everybody else. It's he's totally just invented his own form, series of mix-ups, and he's got his own Bible.
He has. I was going to say he has his own cookbook. He has his own recipes. He does his own styles.
He just doesn't do the shit that everyone else does. I hate seeing people who just no one could dude. Half the people that play this game couldn't tell you what dash dancing does. They just do it, but they don't know why it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But Kaon couldn't figure it out either. But instead of just doing it because everyone else did it, he's I just won't. I'll just.
At music, I go to music school. They call that in our conducting class when we talk about gestures and such. Our professor calls it mindful preparation and mindful execution, where how you prepare yourself for a certain scenario and how do you execute it mindfully.
Right.
How do you actually use the thing you're preparing yourself for? So that's kind of how different styles of players do different things. Like, even though everyone's like learning basically the same like quote unquote like techniques, everyone uses them differently.
Yeah.
And in different spots.
Right, and so you're saying that like very few people actually learn like what spots, like why they're applicable in certain spots. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what I'm talking about. This. I don't know.
And
if
that's
clowning
definitely
around.
like even more true of teams. Like,
yeah, actually, there's a whole different like part of like teams that like people don't actually study, because a lot of people try to play teams like the 1v1
or just
why DJ and G are so like efficient is because they work together a lot. You can see how they establish roles in the middle of their sets.
Yeah, and like how they were so willing to change them like mad quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the average number of like team kills in this, I think it's been like 0 on blue side and like 2 per game on red side, which just shows you like who the team's players are.
Other way around.
Yeah. My fault.
I thought that too, because I thought with the tag Shaq and Kobe that was DJ and G.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I just got used to watching G's Marth, and then I saw Marth, and I confused myself.
Yeah, I feel like they've been clowning around a little bit more, because like a lot of like weird offstage interactions going on. Okay.
Oh,
where do you
go fire stall? Wow, dude, going back on stage there is so brave. I don't know how you have the like balls to do that.
Yeah, most people just stall.
I just wait for my I wait for my
DJ would 100% just go to the ledge and just stall for a little bit. DJ's always the aggressor, or like, sorry, DJ's always the one that holds back while he lets his G be the aggressor. Yeah.
Well, and then like he does it to the point, like he is definitely the most defensive Fox I've ever played with in teams, but he also does it to the point where like then he will go in. Like he's not like a defensive to like a principle as much as like he's so defensive, but then like if you are sufficiently conditioned to not expect him to go in, he'll start running at you like a madman.
Oh, do you see this combo? Oh my god! That was crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed all of it.
It was literally like it just happened out of nowhere.
I saw it kind of like going.
It started out of nowhere.
Dude,
that's why it's so sick.
So dope in teams.
Yeah.
The like vertical combo game and shit.
Dude, they were literally just comboing him around the around the other character.
It's so much cool. Like you see so many teams combos that everyone gets hype over. It's like, okay, bear. Like this shit is so much wilder. I love it.
When it turns vertical, that's when you know it's real. This was weird. This was a blue team game, and now it's a red team game.
Okay, here's what it feels like. It feels like whenever red team is in the middle, they're controlling center stage, and whenever blue team's in the middle, they're getting sandwiched.
Yeah.
It's like the same position. It's just who's
using it better.
Yeah, exactly.
G is so brave. He is the easiest to die on the stage, and he was like in there in their space. Now he's playing a little more defensive on the side. Oh my god, challenging hacks by the edge.
Yeah, no. Dude, I always saw all these Sheiks complaining on Twitter about Hax's ledge dashes. He could do this.
He just like straight up just killed him. Like that was awful DI on Rishi's part.
Look at that Falco was not fucking with this thing.
It's like a caged animal. It's like I'm not touching you.
Yeah, dude. No, it's like what they say. Like an animal is most dangerous when it's cornered.
Good stuff to DJ and G, taking it 3-zip.